Alright, asset example 2. Okay, now we're starting to get into maybe the ceiling. And this is where you could reuse assets if you wanted to. But in my case, what I'm going to do is take this asset right here and use it to make the ceiling. So I'm going to duplicate or scale this in a -1. It's going to flip it around. And then I'm going to maybe flatten it out and make it look a little bit different. I don't think they would have a gap like that on the ceiling. They would probably have it so it's flush because it would be impossible to paint if they had paint back then like that. I think they use a lot of wallpaper if I remember right. A lot of berry juice or something. So there we go. We got a new asset. Now guess what? That asset should have been duplicated, I guess. Whoops. But that asset goes into the texturing phase before it gets duplicated over and over. So there we go. A little bit of scale, a little bringing it back, and I'll play with the vertices here in a little bit. There we go. Keep in mind you can't do that either. If you mess around with the vertices after it's texturized, that's a bad thing. You usually have to scale. Okay, so we got this room, it looks like this, and we got a new piece of molding, and it's going to be very boring to show the same process over and over again, but I'm going to do it as fast as I can. And in this case, I'm not worried about the doorway, so it might take only a couple seconds. It would take a lot less time if I template it. Okay, so let's walk in this room. Not bad so far. I mean, it actually almost looks like one of those, just an old gauche house. Okay, so let's add some stuff to the walls as far as things that would connect these together. Almost want to make a library out of it. That would be fun. Okay, so other things that we can add in here is now we have to worry about maybe corner pieces. They really framed in stuff, and this gives you a lot of texturing capabilities. Like this piece right here would be maybe a different kind of marble or a different kind of stone. Okay. And I'm just going to take this and do an edge loop on it. And that way I can physically round up this. That's something you might handle with a normal map, but I want to keep it sort of rounded off a little bit. Okay, and let's duplicate that again. I'm not really worried about it hanging over. It's all the aesthetics on the inside that count. So as you can see, there's a lot of scaling and duplicating with this stuff, right? So this is scaled -1 like that. And then I could take both these objects, and just for a second I'm going to combine them, and then I'm going to duplicate them after I modify center pivot. And then I'm going to take and scale them -1z to get them off into this corner over here. And they should line up pretty good. Alright, there we go. So there's a couple more assets that we added to the next level. Please meet me in the next one where we start adding maybe, you know, like pillars and stuff. Alright.